Hi everyone, welcome back to the Mediterranean madness that is this War on the Sea campaign. We've had a lot of things happen recently. HMS Hood and majority of her group has gone into port for repair following attacks or aircraft attacks and U-boat attacks. We have seen a large battle cruiser and battleship group moving towards Malta. I have ordered the Incomparables group to come back and defend Malta. Meantime, we've got Safari and Saracen desperately trying to intercept this large convoy heading towards Malta. What we're going to have to do then is continue to send up aerial attacks, try and weaken this convoy or attack force and get them sent packing back home. So we'll start straight away with, we've got a lot of options here. Malta, there we are. I couldn't see you. We're going to get the B-17s up to do some... Let's actually select the B-17s, there we go. To do... I'm wondering, should we get... Maybe if we dropped a £4,000 bomb on them, that would certainly send them home. No, the £1,000 bombs are certainly doing enough damage, aren't they? So we're going to send those 12 B-17s up, and hopefully what I will also do, Ark Royal, let's send some... Do you have any remaining fighters? Yeah, you've got 12 Seafires, right? Drop those bombs. I'll send the Seafires up to kind of keep those bombers as safe as they can be from enemy fighters. In the meantime, we were building up at Tunis. We were building up. We've got level 2 base now, airfield. Sorry, but we were building up the resources, weren't we? Right, they're going to head back to Gibraltar. These guys, Arm Merch 2 is also heading back to Gibraltar. And then we've got Supply Chain 1, which is heading to Tunis to drop off troops and supplies. We are looking to maybe do a raid on Palermo and capture Sicily. That's not forgetting what's still happening down here, the long drawn out battle that has been Tobruk, which is probably a fair reflection of what happened in the real world. Yeah, it's got 1,300 troops there, just under 1,400 troops and 1,200 supplies. We've got some more supplies coming very soon to try and help them out, but we need more troops, which we don't have. Down here in Alexandria, we got 250 troops, so it'd be good if we had, you know, it'd be nice if that was being resupplied the same as Gibraltar. But obviously Gibraltar makes sense because supplies are coming in from the North Sea or the Atlantic, aren't they? So that makes perfect sense. But yeah, okay, that is the current state of play. We've also got some other U-boats out here, and a light cruiser potentially, maybe from Benghazi. Actually, let's try from Kalamata. Let's send some rocket-laden bow fighters out to try and hunt those subs, because we don't want those subs getting anywhere near our battleship group. We've seen what devastation that they can cause, so yeah, we do not want to bring that upon ourselves. Tripoli can't launch any more fighters. Tunis probably can. Let's get... What do we got? What do we think we've got there? A destroyer, right? Let's send some rocket-laden bow fighters over to go and check that out as well. At 11:40, our B-17s are in the area. Horrendous weather, but we found the convoy and they're firing at us. The B-17s will... Did that sound like somebody was shot down? I hope not. But yeah, these guys are climbing up to a safer altitude. We don't want to come in with this level of flak. And then we're going to try and hit those leading cruisers. I think they're cruisers, weren't they? If we can wipe out the leading cruisers, then we might send the Incomparables group in to finish off the odd light cruiser and destroyers. And then they're disappearing into the murk. Okay, first flight's coming in, targeting the middle of the lead. I think they're Trento heavy cruisers. Weather's miserable. Hopefully they can get some bombs on target. And get away from all this flak. Bombs away. Okay, here is that lead heavy cruiser. Waiting for the bombs to drop. It's a painful wait, isn't it? Oh, they went for the one behind. I must have got that wrong. Oh, we're good hits. Typical watching the wrong ship. Oh, she's definitely slowed. I'll just double check the orders of the other flights. Okay, we had them slightly ordered. Yellow flight is going for this light cruiser here. Red flight hit the cruiser on the far side, and blue flight are going for the middle cruiser. We'll see how they get on. Hits on the light cruiser. Did some damage, but I don't know if enough. There's a lot of smoke coming up from her. Have a look at the lead cruiser now, see how the that looked very damaging indeed. Fire's breaking out midships. So we've hit all three lead warships. Now, I know you'll say you should concentrate to try and sink one, but we may still sink one or two. The idea is to slow them down, so our the light cruiser's gone. Slow them down so our U-boats or our submarines can move into position to finish them off. Ah, there's two gone, and potentially we could get lucky and get all three. Oh, that Kriegsmarine light cruiser is not looking where he's going. He's too busy attacking the aircraft and donk. There we go. He's just hit his bow on the rear of, or the stern of the sinking heavy cruiser. And she's coming in to try and rescue sailors. But all he's doing is giving himself a battered bow. Oh, he's going over him. He's gonna. Oh my goodness. Oh, the grinding metal. Oh my goodness me. Ow, 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 ow. It's going to do his prop shafts as well if he keeps going. Ooh, that captain's going to get a reprimand for sure. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's painful, isn't it? Pushing the heavy cruiser down faster, stopping some of the sailors being able to get off from the lower decks. And she's gone, with help from our light German cruiser. Confirmation then, our B-17's attacked. It says 24 because we had the sea fires in the area as well. So we sunk the two Trento heavy cruisers for 13,334 tons each, and the Luigi de Salvio, that one anyway, for 11,350 tons. The light cruiser didn't sustain damage, which surprises me. Surprises me a lot. But what we're left with is the Kriegsmarine light cruiser and 4 merchant ships. Time for the subs to have some fun. Right, they did a fantastic job. Well done. Good bombing in difficult circumstances. I might just divert the sea fires to go and see if they can see that U-boat, because they can use their cannons to strafe it. We haven't got any bombs on board, but we can strafe it. And if we can get rid of those U-boats, I might send the Incomparables group up there to finish them off as well. So yeah, I'm going to send... Let's reposition, because they may try and turn around now. They've lost their heavy naval presence. At 10 to 12, the beautiful Seafire. The Spitfire's a beautiful aircraft, but in naval colours and adapted as the Seafire, it just looks stunning, doesn't it? Anyway, we are trying to see if we can see any U-boats in the area. We know there's been sightings of them. 2 minutes later, we have spotted the U-boat. Yes, the 3 flights of Seafires were split up to cover as much sea as possible. So we're going to get the first couple of waves coming in. Oh, they're just going to do a flyby. You going to turn and attack, boys? Turn and attack. Meanwhile, we've got another flight coming in here. They look like they're coming in for a strafe, hopefully. I don't know why the first wave didn't attack. They'd have had a chance to hit him, but no. Okay, we forced him under. Okay, we've got to be careful then. We know he's still alive and still means business. There we go, no damage done to the U-boat, because... yeah. because things. Right, let's get those Seafires back to Ark Royal then. And we know there is a U-boat in that area as well. We've got these guys heading to maybe check out a potential U-boat there, and then checking out that destroyer there. Did we send anything up to have a look at this light cruiser and group? I don't think we did we? Benghazi. I might send up 3 B-17s just to do some carpet bombing. Okay, no joy for the sub-hunting for these bow fighters. Oh, we do have some enemy fighters up there. I'm wondering, we've got plenty of mileage. We might come down to have an attack on these groups as well then. I know we've got B-17s coming up, but we can also do some rocket attacks on destroyers there. The light cruiser seems to have put up a spotter plane. Okay, you need to head that way. They're still going to cut you off. You are probably on track. And Sea Dog, you're heading up there as well. Good. Good. Right, that's all looking well. Meantime, these guys are getting close to this potential 2 ships, these destroyers sailing around the coast. Just after 12, the bow fighters looking for the destroyers. That chirp tells me they've spotted them. Was that them back there? Yeah, there's a lone ship. I can only see one. So we'll try and bring the rockets to bear. Okay, we've got the small Italian destroyer. Is it the Soldati class? We should have our bow fighters descending to try and do a rocket attack very soon. Good hits from the rocket attack. Smoke from bow to stern. Do we want to follow that up with some strafing runs? Let's see how this damage accumulates over time. She seems to be slowing. Okay, she definitely seems to be slowing and be in a bit of trouble. The flight is turning to come into one strafe run. Try and get some fires going. Hopefully we won't lose any of these aircraft. But the damage destroyer is right for the plucking. So, confirmation at the end of that, all 4 aircraft were able to leave. The destroyer was left in critical damage with heavy flooding. So, yeah, maybe if we've got any destroyers in the area, we can send them in to try and finish her off. Alright, let's get those returning to base. What do we do have? We have 1 destroyer. Doing a bit of anti-submarine patrol, which is probably more important, to be fair. We could probably send something up from the Ark. Oh, they've got torpedo bombers. Probably don't want to send torpedo bombers. A bit slow and cumbersome, aren't they? We've got the B-17s returning back to base here. From Malta, what else we got? Hornets, Wyverns. We can send the Wyverns to finish her off. Get some rockets on there. Should we take the Red Angel rockets to see if they actually do it? No. Don't trust them. We've had such a bad experience with them. Right, you fly over there. Get the Wyverns to finish them off. Good stuff. At 20-1, our Wyverns are in the area looking for that damaged Italian destroyer. I heard a chirp. So squint your eyes and see if you can spot him. He shouldn't be going too fast because of the damage, but hopefully these boys can finish him off. Okay. Spotted. He's behind us. Yeah, he's literally there. As they break off, let's begin our attack. Okay. He's making good speed actually. He's got some propulsion working, critical damage and heavy flooding if you recall, so he's actually moving quite quick for that. Repairs must have gone well in the meantime. Here come the Wyverns. They're leaving there. Oh, there you go. Steeper dive than I was expecting. Wasn't the greatest of attack. Oh, explosions. I think, yeah. She already had critical damage, don't forget. So, all these explosions are looking very positive. They're going to come in once again to strafe. Hopefully the guns will fall silent when she succumbs to the damage. Fire's breaking out midships. Perfect. Come on, just sink. Do the decent thing. And it is enough. We've finally managed to sink her for 2,195 tons. Good stuff. Right, you return to base. Get some repairs. Meantime, we've got the bowfighters closing up on that light cruiser. Moments later, here are the... oh, hello. She's behind us. Ship behind us. Is that a light cruiser or is that a destroyer? Don't know. We'll attack it either way. Okay, it is a light cruiser, we believe. And we're going to attack it head on. Okay, here is that light cruiser. Oh, it's got two bow fighters coming from either direction to split the anti-aircraft fire. I've chosen the two coming in from the port side to attack. Good hits. Ooh, the anti-aircraft guns have gone quiet and the aircraft are still flying over them. That is a really positive sign. They've abandoned the anti-aircraft defense straight away, which suggests every man is required to try and save the ship. She's smoking. She's still making good speed, but that could be her momentum. I'm not going to bring the cannons around on the light cruiser. It's probably not worth it. Destroyers, yes. But yeah. We've wounded her, at least. Confirmation at the end of that attack. Moderate damage and minor flooding to the Italian light cruiser. And there we go, that's not too bad. You can return to base. You did actually come out to do an anti-sub mission, so it's not too bad. Meantime, the supplies are almost at Tobruk. Hopefully be there in the next few hours. How is Hit and Run? Hit and Run is slowly creeping up the Spanish coast here, heading to Vichy, France. We do have a B-17 now doing a search pattern just to kind of see if there's any traffic in the area for them to come up against. And over here we've got Victorious's battle group, which consists of the Victorious, the aircraft carrier, the Air One, and the Naiad cruisers, and all the Lend-Lease cheap destroyers. And then we've got Gibraltar Home Fleet, which is the battleship Renown, cruisers Hastings and Manila, and what was the Manila destroyer? She's a destroyer, sorry, and we got 2 Lend-Lease destroyers with her as well. Keeping her company, which is good. Right, let's try and see when that light cruiser and the invasion force pops back up on our radar. Meanwhile, the 3 B-17s were sent to hunt that light cruiser. Are in the location. The weather is appalling. If we spot anything, it'll be a miracle. Incredibly, despite this horrendous visibility and weather, they've spotted the cruiser. How they've managed to do that, I don't know. I can't see it, but it's ahead of us somewhere. Can you see it? Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. Begin our attack run. Here is the Italian light cruiser then, sailing all lonesome. Weather doesn't look too bad from down here, but bombs incoming. Well, definitely got some hits, but don't think it's going to be enough to finish her off. But maybe slow her down. Make her susceptible to a second attack, maybe from... Oh, hello. That is quite the fire breaking out midships to stern. Maybe that will be enough. We've done enough damage to the stern. Wonderful. We did lose one of the bombers, though, which is disappointing. I didn't see it happening. But a light cruiser sunk for 9,000 tons. So the remaining 2 B-17s can return to base at Benghazi. That's where they came from. Right. And then we spot those guys. Is Saracen going to be able to get there in time? I don't know if she will, you know. We may be relying on Safari and Sea Dog. Sea Dog. Okay, this is the Saracen. There is the group moving away from us. Let's see if we can get some torpedoes into the midst of those. Even though it's a long way to shoot, but yeah, maybe hit some of those merchant ships. Okay, so we're targeting this ship here. Hopefully, if we fire torpedoes there, any loose ones, we put a wide spread on it, we might hit a couple of the ones behind it. Coming up to 47% solution building. Let's get 6 torpedoes. We'll do a nice big spread. 10. It's going to be behind them, so it's not getting any better, is it? Not really. Right, let's fire now. But speculative shot, but that's what we've got to try and do. Try and slow them down. Now we can close in. We've also got Safari and Sea Dog closing in on them as well, so we don't have to get them all right now, but let's give them something to think about if nothing else. Right, here we are. This is the Nuremberg class light cruiser, which is now leading the group. We've got the 2 merchants on the far side. Now torpedoes are coming in. You can see them there. This might be in risk of being hit by one. This is the one we're aiming for. Boom! I hit on the bow of the one behind. Torpedoes coming in for this one as well. Now they're all going to start jinking and turning. This one might actually be a danger to the light cruiser. Another hit on that merchant. The ones forward of this are probably just going to go wide, but this one's interesting. This might cause a problem for the light cruiser. Oh, she's dodged it, I think. Is she going to turn into it? She may turn into it. She's continuing to turn. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. It's not a good... Gotcha. Got the light cruiser as well. Oh, she did so well to dodge the first, but obviously her momentum in the turn meant that she then overturned and hit the torpedo. There we go. Spread of 6 torpedoes, 3 found their mark, and we've got 3 damaged ships, 2 burning merchants and a wounded light cruiser. Okay, there you can see the ships moving out of range, led by the Nürnberg, running like a scalded cat. The good news is, this one's struggling. So, she's got deck guns, so I don't necessarily want to engage with the deck guns, but I think we might put another torpedo in her. She's been left stranded behind, and probably need to finish her off. So let's do that. Let's stick a torpedo. Fire. We don't need to get so close. Torpedo away. I'm not sure what our torpedo's doing. Why is it going that way? How bizarre. He's literally dead in... Let's target that again. Something went slightly loopy there. Where is that torpedo off? Have to find a new master, perhaps. Who knows? How bizarre. I'm not sure what's going on with these torpedoes. We've got a weird... I don't know. We might just have to chance surfacing the boat and deck gunning it, because there's something strange going on there. Okay. Oh, they're engaging us as well. I feared this might happen. Well, this was forced upon us because of their dodgy torpedoes. I think we might lose the Saracen. She's gone. Oh my goodness. What was going to be a glorious day has turned into an utter nightmare due to some faulty torpedoes. We've lost the Saracen. Oh, and the ship's gone. Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. We've lost the Saracen for 990 tons. Her torpedoes just were not tracking the target for some reason. There was a problem. One, could be a faulty gyro angle or something like that. Two, that's just weird. Probably a bug. So maybe we should have just retreated and anyway, the job's been done. She did sink the Class B merchant for 6,440 tons. She damaged the Nürnberg class light cruiser moderately and with moderate flooding, and also damaged the Class A merchant with moderate and moderate as well. Oh well, you might as well head home. We've got the other two subs heading in that direction. Oh, it's really frustrating. Meantime, our Tobruk reinforcements should be there. So Tobruk now has still the 1,377 troops. Now they have 3,004 supplies. So hopefully that will turn the tide for those boys. Meantime, the other two subs are moving in on that group. How is everything else? Everything else is ticking along very slowly indeed. Okay. Okay, this group seems to be heading further out. They've maybe changed their course. These subs may have a time trying to capture them up. So, incomparable. Let's set course for you to head that way. Meantime, Ark Royal, let's send Swordfish up. Do you want to send 24 of them up? What the hell? Full flight to try and hit those, take out the light cruiser which is damaged, and the slower moving merchant ships. And in the most horrendous of weathers, the Swordfish flights and wing are up looking for that. There they are over there. There they are. Right, let's set up an attack and see if we can finish off the light cruiser and these three remaining merchant ships. That one with damage. Okay, we've got 4 flights coming in to attack the 4 different ships, and we've got 2 flights holding back to try and finish off anything that we don't get. Hopefully that's the plan anyway. Look at the scores of Swordfish over there. Isn't that a beautiful sight? So obviously the light cruiser is going to be a challenge. The merchant ships, especially the one that's already been damaged, shouldn't pose too much of a problem because she's moving slow, so they should be able to sink the merchants relatively comfortably, one would hope, unless the weather conditions are not particularly good for torpedo bombing. But yeah, the flight's coming in there. Okay, now we'll see how the torpedoes get on. Oh, we've lost a brave crew back there, ditching right next to that merchant ship. Hits on the merchant ships, 2 of them. Good hits. Oh yes, those 2 have been absolutely hits. Oh, I think, yeah, they've had fantastic. Here come the torpedoes aimed for the light cruiser. She might outrun them. No, she's not. She's in trouble. Oh, dud. I think that's on the other merchant ship. Second hit on the merchant. First hit on the light cruiser. Oh, a dud. Second hit on the light cruiser. Right, let's see when the smoke calms down where we're at. So we've had 3 torpedoes, 2 in this attack, 1 on the previous attack from the Scepter onto the light cruiser. The merchant ship seems to be in trouble, and I think the light cruiser is slowing. So these 2 merchant ships are gone. That one is just about alive, as is the light cruiser. Okay, here come Red Flight, 4 more torpedoes heading towards the light cruiser. Oh, and the other ship has gone. Oh wait, is that the light cruiser that's gone? Confirmation, it's the light cruiser that's gone. So we're all swinging round to target the lone merchant left. I had ordered from the other flight 1 singular aircraft to attack this merchant to hopefully finish him off. I'm not sure this attack's going to work. They're a little bit terrible approach. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. You just going to get yourself into trouble. And that's exactly what's going to happen. Oh, try and hit the ship. Okay, here we go then. The last remaining ship. There goes the light cruiser, sinking down, beautiful. Here is all that remains of that invasion force. A limping merchant ship. And hopefully we're going to put some more torpedoes. Send her down. Torpedo's gone. Nice and early. Here come those torpedoes. They all look good. She's a goner. No hope at all. 1 or 2 hits then. 2, there you go. 3rd and the 4th. Perfect. She's gone. No way on earth she'll withstand that. There we go. The entire invasion force has been cleared. So the after action report then. 2 of our 24 swordfish were sadly lost, but it reads really well. The light cruiser sunk for 9,040 tons, and 3 merchant ships for 12,000 tons of troops and supplies, which were heading towards Malta, have been lost. 45,000 tons in total. Brilliant. They can victoriously sail or fly back to the Ark Royal. The weather's been horrendous, so it's good to get them back in. Right, incomparable, I'm going to bring you back to Malta, because we do know there was U-boats hunting out here which we couldn't find, or one we did, but we weren't able to attack it in time, so that's good. So, Malta is saved for another day. Tobruk looks hopeful that we will be able to finally bring that one to a conclusion and secure it for good. We have Invasion 1 and Arm Merch 2 heading back to Gibraltar to pick up supplies to build up a stock in Tunis of troops and supplies to try and do an invasion of Palermo. We've got Supply Chain 1 already halfway there, so she'll drop off some supplies next time. Hit and Run, the 2 destroyers with troops are heading up to Vichy Marseille to try and capture that. They should probably be there, if not next time, the time after, and try and put a flag in the ground there, which will then limit the enemy forces to just Italy and Sardinia, and Sicily as well, but we'll try and capture Sicily. Oh yes, we've got Jerez up there. Maybe I don't want to go up there really, because we just come under so much pressure from shipping and aircraft raids from Taranto, so we'll hold off trying to pinch that one for now, but things are looking great. When it comes to the rest and repair, we've got destroyers, but battle cruiser Hood will be ready in 7 days, battleship Lion in 3 days, the London class heavy cruiser Shropshire in 4 days, the light cruiser Belfast in 3 days, and the Dido class light cruiser Sirius in 2 days, plus the 2 destroyers. So, sad loss today of the Saracen, our S-class submarine. Got a bit too gung-ho and surfaced the boat to try and finish her off with the deck gun, and succumbed to the merchant's deck guns. Sad and probably a silly loss, but there we have it. 12 ships lost in total for 53,000 tons, most of that being the battleship Nelson, and 196 aircraft lost. Today the enemy has lost quite heavily. They lost Duca de Say, the Luigi del Savoia light cruiser for 11,300. They lost 2 Trento heavy cruisers, the Marsala and the Trento, for 13,000 tons apiece. They lost the Squalo, the Leone destroyer, for 2,195 tons. The Giovanni Puccini, the Duca d'Aosta light cruiser, don't know how to pronounce that, 9,000 tons. They lost a Curaçao B merchant for 6,000 tons, a Fract A merchant for 12,000 tons, a Curaçao A merchant for 12,000, 2 of those in fact. And they lost the Wells, a Nuremberg light cruiser, for 9,000 tons. 156 ships sunk for 925,397 tons. That is huge. And they've lost a nice square 400 aircraft. So, yeah, we're definitely doing better, but they seem to be able to repair and pump out ships faster than we can. So we just have to keep going with our plan, try and capture Palermo and Vichy Marseille, and then we'll start trying to weaken Porto de San Paolo, Salerno and Taranto, and then try and move our way from the south to the north, taking these airfields, and then the air raids will be shorter, won't they? And then I see it hopefully going as like a, you know, like dominoes. Once we capture their big power houses of Salerno and Taranto, we should be able to just push our way through this relatively easily, I should think. But things are going well anyway. So we'll pick this up next time. We're moving all our supplies to Tunis for the Palermo invasion. Tobruk is still something that we're looking at, but for now, the main story of today is the invasion force heading for Malta has been repelled. Thanks for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. Thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.